Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is skincare empties number 2, I believe. I thought, in keeping with sort of the newer format, I would try and keep them sort of 6 or 7 items or less, and also not use them all to the very, very end. So as I'm getting to the end, instead of waiting until they're empty and then cutting them in half and then saying here's an empty tube, if I use them almost up and then say this is almost an empty, so that you can see what's left if I demo some for you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start with cleanser. This is Tata Harper Purifying Cleanser. Looks like this. This is nothing new to long-time readers and viewers. I love a bit of TH. Purifying cleanser though, this one tends to be more suited. First of all, I would not waste this on taking your makeup off. It's just not for that. It's a skin cleanser. Particularly good if you are on the oilier side or combination side. I would avoid if you are sensitive, if you have rosacea. It's quite strongly, it's not that it's particularly scented, it's just that it uses a lot of essential oils that are quite astringent, so maybe not for you if that's the case. However, if you like a good refreshing wake up cleanse in the morning, then this could be up your alley. Let me show you what it looks like. I might be able to get some left, hang on. Nope, okay. Let's go to round 2. So it looks like it's like a beige gel serum. Looks like that. Doesn't foam. Sort of turns into a bit more of an oil. Massage that in, and then you would just, you would try and sit down in your chair and remove with a warm face cloth in the morning. All done. I love the smell. I know the smell has nothing to do with it, and I do have lots of unscented things coming up, but that's Tata Harper. Next up is 2 from First Aid Beauty. See what I did there? First Aid Beauty were first on the blog 3.5 years ago with the First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads, which we all know we call the Fab pads. My community, I think of you as my community, I'm hugging you. And the Fab pads I've used for years. Ava uses them because they're really gentle, but they work. So they work for me in terms of keeping it clean and smooth, and they work for her in terms of those forehead spots that you get when you're a teenager. This is a new line for First Aid Beauty. This is the Fab Skin Lab, and it's a step up, sort of a further step along the road in anti-aging products. The joy of it is it involves a retinol and a stronger acid. So there is Resurfacing Liquid 10% AHA, looks like this. And then there's the Retinol Serum 0.25% concentrate, which looks like this. Here's what I love. Being First Aid Beauty, when you're going to challenge the skin over here and make it work, you want to have something over here going, okay, calm down. So you've got this doing jazz hands and you've got this going calm down. So while you've got acids and retinols here, on this side, they've got the Skin Saver Complex, which includes hyaluronic acid, allantoin, aloe, ceramides. It is just a complete bundle of everything that will calm the skin, soothe the skin, hydrate the skin, take down redness, and that is what you want ideally when you're doing anything that's challenging. So we always have a cause and effect, and you want to have something that will stimulate but also not go too far. So the Resurfacing Liquid is glycolic, lactic, malic and tartaric acid. There's no salicylic in here. I did save a bit here, so here we go. Have a look-see. It's a runny, gel-like consistency. A little goes a long way. I'm not going to rub it up my arm because I have my new sweatshirt. The joy of this and the difference in this, as you know, if you think when acids first came along years and years ago, it was you can't use them like this, you have to use them like this, you absolutely could not use them during the day. This one you use in the morning, you put it on your skin after you've cleansed, and you leave it on. You do not remove it. You're going to put your moisturiser on top and then your SPF, and then you go about your business. It's not sticky, it's not clammy, so it's not going to get in the way of any makeup. And obviously, being a resurfacing AHA, what you're going to get is brighter skin, smoother skin. It's going to be nice and hard on the wrinkles without being hard on your face. The retinol is really interesting for me because I've been spending a lot of time with sort of chemists and professors of skincare and in labs in the last few months. There is growing research, which I've spoken about in a previous video, about how with retinols it's better to do little and often, like meals, than peaking. So a lot of people, when they first apply a really strong retinol, they go for it, and then they either get dermatitis or they get that really strong redness and peeling. Newer evidence would show that it's easier on the skin without compromising on the results to go in a little more gently. So this is 0.25% concentrate. You will use this in the evening because it is a retinol. I squeezed a bit left, hang on, there we go. It is a, come on, there we go. It is a cream, but it's really light, not heavy at all, won't block the skin, the pores, because obviously there's nothing grim in there, being First Aid Beauty. And being a retinol, you're going to be looking for a refined skin, you're going to be speeding up the processes going on underneath the epidermis, and essentially bringing everything to the surface to make it glow. So that is First Aid Beauty Fab Skin Lab, available in Sephora now, coming to the UK incredibly soon, and I will make sure I keep you updated on the progress of that. Next up is eyes, and this is DCL Peptide Plus Eye Treatment, Advanced Age Defying Therapy for Eyes. It looks like this. There we go. Maybe I'll get a little bit left. There. So you just, that's it, done. It's not particularly heavy or sticky. It certainly does not make me puffy. Sorry, I'm just tending to my desk while I talk to you. It doesn't make me puffy. It's really good for smoothing out wrinkles, fine lines, all this area here. As for dark circles, as I always say, if you are concerned about dark circles, if that is your main area of concern, I would be investing in a great concealer. That eye cream is suitable for all skins and all ages, but DCL is at the higher end of the market, and it is loaded with peptides and things which you're going to need if you're slightly older. Oil. Now this is almost gone, and it's probably the second or third I've had. You will have again seen this before. It is another Tata Harper, just coincidentally. Replenishing Nutrient Complex. Looks like that. Ain't it pretty? It's a rollable. So the reason this one, it takes a long time to use these up, but the reason this one is nearly done is because I've been traveling a lot and I take this on the airplane with me. So you just put it on, massage it through and leave it. It smells like, I think this, out of all of Tata Harper's products, smells like I would imagine her garden to smell. Replenishing Nutrient Complex. So again, if you are not a fan of essential oils, if your skin doesn't like them, if you can't get on with them, avoid. If you like, embrace. Moisturisers. Okay, I have two, but one's technically a treatment, so I'll do the normal moisturiser first and then I'll finish with something stronger. It's done, and I don't like to cut these open because they're foil, and I have come a cropper before. This is Dr. Jart. Ceramidin. I've had this discussion numerous times. I don't know how you say it. This is the cream. Now, Stephanie Nicole put me onto this. I will link to her below. Dr. Jart range. Not as easy to get in the UK. Obviously, it's available everywhere else in the world because they don't care about our problems. This is the thicker form. So there's the liquid, the gel cream, and then this. And then if you need anything further than this, you're looking at the tiger grass further down the road. I find this has been helpful in calming my skin down after I have retinoled, as it were. The problem with retinols that are too strong, which I will talk about in a minute, is that they can give you dermatitis. So in some cases you might think, oh, I'm peeling and I'm red, this is fantastic. And actually what you've got is dermatitis. This is really good for taking that redness down and for hydrating, but it doesn't do it by giving me a load of whiteheads, which I greatly appreciate. Okay, this is the treatment, and this is also foil, and it is also done. And I might cut this open because it was prescription and it was more expensive. This is finally the end of my Ketrel Cream. Looks like this. It is tretinoin 0.05%. I don't know if I would repurchase this or get a prescription for it. It's one thing to sort of have a vitamin A treatment that is strong and challenges your skin. It's another that, like I was saying earlier, it's another that makes you feel borderline like it's actually causing you more trouble. So I'm always up for challenging the skin. I'm just wary of doing it a bit too gung-ho. So this skin type, this is not for beginners, in my opinion. There'll be a derm who will just write you a prescription for it, I'm sure, but if you do get it that way, follow the instructions strictly, as in please don't think, because the way with this works is, if you first get a really strong prescription strength retinol and you use it, you won't see an effect the next day. So you think, that was okay, I don't feel anything, I don't know what they're talking about, so you use it again the next night. And this isn't me, this is people I've had come to me. Then you use it again the next night. And by day 4 or 5, suddenly it's worked, it's kicked in, and you are red and peeling and flaking and quite sore in a lot of cases. Now that's just worst scenario. Obviously, if you use it correctly and you are older and more mature, it's brilliant. I think I'm going to step away from the really, really harsh ones, because I've really been enjoying and seeing really good results with milder retinols mixed in with vitamin C's, not literally mixed in, but you know, used alongside vitamin C's, alongside strong antioxidants to sort of protect during the day and SPFs, and just don't want to be quite so gung-ho. So skin types is everyone and everyone, but anyone and everyone, but of course if you have acne or acne scarring, you do want to go in a bit harder. So talk it over with your dermatologist, obviously take their advice. But for someone who basically is just enjoying over-the-counter retinols and you're seeing a result on your skin, maybe bump it up a bit. But like I've said in previous videos, a lot of the current research shows that you will get a better result and a more gentle, long-lasting result if you go low to medium and consistent. The chair just turned on its own then. As opposed to boom, high, and then you have a break from it because it's challenged your skin too much. So you go again and then have a break from it. And the other thing with this is it can be really disheartening, because when you use it and you find out your skin is actually a bit sensitized, you tend to blame yourself as if it's your skin's fault for not being able to tolerate it. The industry is very good, and not this part of the industry, but the beauty industry is very good at making you feel like if you have a product that doesn't work for you, it's your fault. Not always the case, actually. Obviously, if you misuse a product, then you have to take responsibility. But so I'm not going to run down the road of getting this again. But then, like I said, I don't have really challenged acne scarring or things like that. So talk it over with your dermatologist. Leave questions below. I have such an amazing, intelligent wealth and breadth of viewers that I know that doesn't make any sense. Let's just forget I said it, make it sound intelligible and move on. That if you have any challenges, jump in the comments below, and everyone helps everyone out. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next up is, do you know, there's so many videos backed up that I don't know. Let's just call it a surprise and see what happens. See you soon.